Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be predicting all the Royal Rumble entrants for the Men's Royal Rumble 2025. And with that said, let's get into it. So I'd just like to preface all my predictions with the following. I am recording this video before the Monday Night Raw on the 27th of January. Now, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 wrestlers, so a third of the field has already declared for the Men's Royal Rumble. So, I only have to predict 20 wrestlers, half of which you could probably say we know are fairly certain to be in the Rumble. But with that said, here is my predictions for the Royal Rumble and kind of how I would book it as well if you're interested in that. So, without further ado, number 1. Rey Mysterio. He is declared for the Royal Rumble, and what better like a babyface to come in at number 1 than the ultimate babyface, Rey Mysterio. And of course, at number 2, I mean, you could swap these two around, but I thought it was really funny. Number 2 should be Dominic Mysterio. Father and son, they get to batter each other for about 30 seconds or a minute. I can't remember how long the intervals are. I think they're 60 seconds. As Dom tries to run away from his dad. But Dom is going to be getting help from number 3, and that will be Finn Balor. Finn Balor, number 3, entering his Royal Rumble, hopefully going to help dirty Dominic Mysterio run away from his dad. If you're not caring about my play-by-play, you can just put me on mute and watch as I flick through these entrants. But number 4, Rey might need some help, so we're going to be sticking in Penta El Zero Miedo. The newest acquisition to Monday Night Raw. You want to see Penta. He's got an awesome entrance. He's an awesome wrestler. You want to see him in the Royal Rumble, see what he can do. Maybe he breaks Dominic Mysterio's arms with an arm breaker. That'd be pretty cool. And hit the Penta driver. That'd be really awesome. Number 5, though, Kofi Kingston has had beef with Rey Mysterio, who presumably is still in the Rumble. As the New Day, turn on Big E and are just really, really mean to him. You could swap Kofi Kingston out for Xavier Woods. I haven't put Xavier Woods in this match because at the time of recording, we're not certain that he might be injured or might not be injured. He's scheduled, I believe, to fight on Raw 27th, but if he's not cleared, we're just going to be leaving him out of this video. But he could be in the Rumble. But, Kofi Kingston, the New Day, who have they got long-standing relationship with? The Usos. So, number 6, main event, Jey Uso. Going to confront Kofi Kingston about, pretty much being not a nice person to Big E and not being very nice people. The power of positivity is gone. Who better than main event Jey Uso to smack some sense and yeet some sense back into Kofi Kingston. But Jey Uso's not without his own victims. So, number 7, Drew McIntyre. Doesn't like Jey Uso coming in, going to confront Jey Uso. We're going to have that face-off. But of course, Drew McIntyre is in feuding with a lot of people. And Jey Uso has made friends with a lot of people. One of which is number 8, Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn entering the Royal Rumble. Hopefully hoping to win it. But will confront Drew McIntyre and probably have to bail out Jey Uso. Number 9, though. What will he do? Where do his allegiance lie? It's the visionary Seth freaking Rollins. Now, is he going to team up with Drew McIntyre to face Sami and Jey? What's going to happen there? Who's still in the Rumble? Doesn't matter who's still in the Rumble because of number 10, Jacob Fatu. Going to come in, going to clear house, going to chuck out half the people who are still in the ring. Absolute machine. And we need someone to stop the machine. But that someone is not number 11. But number 11 is Chad Gable. I just have this spot in my head where Chad Gable hits Jacob Fatu with a German suplex and celebrates as Fatu jumps back to his feet and eliminates Gable from the Rumble. Just absolutely insane. But number 12 might be able to stop him. And this is where I think I've kind of cheated a little bit. I've picked 2 people. Mainly because I'm not sure of their current statuses. So AJ Styles, I think, could return in the Royal Rumble, but I don't know how he is health-wise, so I don't feel comfortable just putting him in. It's the same with Big E. I haven't even put Big E in this Rumble because I don't know what he is health-wise. But AJ Styles in the Rumble, if he's not fit to compete, then you can put in 7 feet tall recently returning from Japan, having won a belt there, Omos. You can put Omos in the Rumble, and I think that'll be insane. Him facing off with Jacob Fatu would be awesome. Number 13, now we're starting to move on to SmackDown. We've covered a lot of Raw. So we're going to stick in Carmelo Hayes. He is him. But is him going to be enough? Because he might see a ghost now. If he can get past Jacob Fatu and Omos, well, this next one will be a ghost to him, because it'll be his old running buddy, Trick Williams. Trick Williams about to whoop that Trick, hit him all over the place. The arena going to be buzzing with this one from NXT, the former NXT champion. But number 15, halfway through the Rumble, who is going to confront Trick Williams? Trick Williams clearing everybody, maybe eliminating Carmelo Hayes. Well, of course, it's the United States champion Shinsuke Nakamura entering the Rumble. Again, not a prediction. He has declared for it. But Shinsuke Nakamura is the US champion. Who's been chasing the US championship? It's been this man, L.A. Knight. Yeah. Entering the Royal Rumble at number 16, hoping to win the Royal Rumble and go once again for the WWE Undisputed Championship, which presumably will be held by Cody Rhodes. I presume he'll defeat Kevin Owens, but we'll never know. I'll cover that more in my predictions video for the Royal Rumble. But other than that, that's not the only person chasing the United States Championship. So is this man. Number 17, Andrade El Idolo. Not declared for the Rumble, but I anticipate him being in it. Of course, last year he famously returned in the Royal Rumble before going on to WrestleMania to team up with Rey Mysterio. Number 18, though, is this man. My pick currently to win the Royal Rumble. We'll see how I feel at the end of the week. But hell froze over when he returned last year in the Rumble. He got injured. It cost him his WrestleMania main event. Not this year. CM Punk in at number 18. Number 19, though, going to have a word to say about him. It's Braun Breaker. We've had the US champion, now the IC champion. Breaker enters the Rumble last year. He had an incredible Rumble. He can just spear everybody. CM Punk's brutal, man. He shouldn't be taking super spears from Braun Breaker. But who will stop him? Who can stop him? Maybe it's number 20, Ethan Page. I don't think he'll stop him, but I think Ethan Page will be in the Rumble. Another superstar from NXT, very long tenure, former NXT champion. I think he will be in the Royal Rumble. If not Ethan Page, then you could also potentially, you could put in someone else. I had someone else's name in my mind now, but Ethan Page works just fine. You could put in Dragon Lee. I have forgotten Dragon Lee. So Dragon Lee maybe instead of Ethan Page. And that leads us to number 21. Damian Priest hasn't declared for the Rumble just yet, I don't think, but I expect him to be in the Royal Rumble. I expect this year to be quite something for Damian Priest as he finds himself kind of post-world title. How does he fit back into that main event scene? Number 22, though, building on Damian Priest, Ludwig Kaiser. Obviously, Gunther at this point will be the World Heavyweight Championship, so could Ludwig win the belt? Maybe not, but he's had an insatiable rivalry with this man. Number 23, the Celtic Warrior Sheamus, entering the Royal Rumble. And going after Braun Breaker's just entered not long after eliminating Braun Breaker from the Royal Rumble, maybe? Let's see. Number 24, though, Logan Paul. He's going to enter the Royal Rumble if he hasn't declared already. I can't remember who declared. There were 10 people. Logan Paul will be in the Royal Rumble. He will look to make another viral moment like he did with Ricochet a couple years ago. What is he going to do? How does he counter Damian Priest, Ludwig Kaiser, Sheamus, Braun Breaker, Sami Zayn? How does he interact with all these people? What is he doing at WrestleMania? All these questions could be answered in the Royal Rumble. And that leads us to number 25. The return of Randall Keith Orton to WWE after being hit by a package pile driver from Kevin Owens. He returns in the Rumble. Number 25, dropping Logan Paul with an RKO. If you remember, they did have a bit of beef earlier this year, so, maybe Randy hasn't forgotten Logan Paul completely. But the big question is, how does Randy Orton feel about the bloodline? Because number 26 is Jimmy Uso. Does he drop him on sight with an RKO? He's had his mixed feelings with the bloodline. Does he forgive him? Is there someone there to convince him that Jimmy Uso's all right? Has he completely forgiven him? Well, let's see. But number 27, Solo Sikoa. If he forgives Jimmy Uso, will he drop Solo Sikoa? Is he going to bust out a punt kick? How many RKOs is he going to drop? And what's Solo going to do? Is Jacob Fatu still around to help him out? Will he come down to the ring with Tamatonga? We will have to wait and see. I'm loving the way I've put this Rumble together. But yeah, I expect Solo to be in the Royal Rumble. And that leaves us on to number 28, his final Royal Rumble in the farewell tour, the first stop, John Cena, the C Nation. Who does Cena square off with? He's had his beef with Solo Sikoa. Solo Sikoa beat him at Crown Jewel a few years back, just dropping him with Samoan Spike after Samoan Spike. He got a taste of payback at WrestleMania 40. Does he confront the former wishing he was tribal chief? I don't know. But let's have a look then. Number 29. Say his name and he does appear. It is Joe Hendry, the TNA World Champion. This, you may as well say Joe Hendry's going to be in. This is my most assured guess. I am 99.999% sure Joe Hendry will be in the Royal Rumble. And that leaves us number 30. He's declared, you know who it is, the OTC, the big dog, the head of the table, the tribal chief, Roman Reigns, walks down to the ring as number 30. And that completes my predictions for the Royal Rumble. But let me know who you think is going to be in the Royal Rumble. Who do you think I have completely left out or forgotten? Who do you think I've put in that's like, why are they there? Let me know. What shocks do you think we'll get? Will Goldberg be in the Royal Rumble? Will the Dead Man, The Undertaker, return and be in the Royal Rumble? Will Triple H be in the Royal Rumble? HBK? JBL? Booker T? Who will be in the Royal Rumble? What shocks do you anticipate in the Men's Royal Rumble? Let me know in the comments down below.